Ah! Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 12 of Beavelguy Plays TerraFirmaPunk. We're here on Grimcore's TFPunk'd server, and we've got lots and lots and lots to do today. I'm a little bit behind schedule now. Building that blacksmith, well, for starters, it got rid of my backlog. That was kind of my safety net. I've been trying to get one of these episodes out every day, and, well, now I've failed. I stayed up really late last night trying to get an episode finished in time, so we could release one, well, I'm going to say today, because it's today for me. Would have been, yes, no, 2 days ago for you guys, I guess. And, you know, stayed up really late. It was like 3:30 in the morning or something when I finally finished rendering it and started uploading. Went to bed, woke up this morning, and, well, I'll say the upload did fail. It wasn't YouTube's fault. It was Windows that decided to restart itself. It must have had some terribly important update that it just couldn't wait to install. Well, there you go. So I've been trying to upload it today, but my internet is absolutely terrible. It's taken most of the day to do it, to the point where I'm like, well, might as well just release the episode tomorrow. And that meant it's cut into my recording time as well, because obviously we're playing on the server here, and if my entire upload bandwidth is being taken up by uploading an episode, I can't really work on this server, or at least not record on the server. So there it is. There's my complaint over, and also my apology. I'm sorry we missed out on an episode there. I'm going to try and catch up a little bit. I do have a plan for the next few episodes, though. And part of it involves what I'm doing right now, which is tree farming. We're going to need an absolute ton of wood. In fact, I can probably, yeah, let's just do it. I'll show you what I'm going to be up to for the next little while. Get 1, 2, oh, this snow is driving me crazy, by the way. I don't know, it just suddenly just dropped all of this on top of me. That's 4, 5, 6, yes, I know, I'm using up the durability of my saw. It doesn't matter, we've got quite a lot of resources right now. I'm going to need an absolute ton of charcoal. Let's have a look. You in there, there. This thing has been a lifesaver. Like, I don't have it running constantly because it was making too much charcoal. Basically, I didn't want to run out of wood when I was halfway through building. Yeah, that's it. So we're going to be using all of our charcoals. That's 1. I know there's some more in the top, but I don't need it. Ooh, I wonder if I can do this from memory. We're basically going to be working on getting into the Iron Age today. I've got kind of a 2 or 3 episode plan. And at the things I need to get done, depending on how long it takes. 1, get into the Iron Age. 2, build all the cogs and the machine stuff that we need, because the third part of the plan, so it's going to be 2 or 3 episodes, is I've got a design for a passive mob spawner that I want to try and build here back at the base. Oh, all the iron's over here, isn't it? Let's go grab some of that. Now, if I remember right, it's... Whoa! Those chests have a life of their own. I'm going to need to relog. My shaders are going crazy. But let's just do this for now. I think it's 24 to 32 charcoal, if memory serves. It has actually been a long time since I've been in the Iron Age, so bear with me. Oh, snow in there. Honestly. Get out. Fill you up. Close. Fill you up. And this means we can actually test this thing out on camera, because I haven't tried it yet. And I'm going to be very, very, very sad if I have to tear all of this down or redesign it. So very carefully, drop our charcoal in. Hematite way down there. Yeah, it looks like it's sucked it all up. That's good. Charcoal, hematite, and then I'm going to need something to light it with. That's going to be one of the first things I make, actually. I think a fire starter, fire lighter, flint and steel, whatever. I guess we might need steel for that. Am I thinking of the wrong pack? Anyway, I need to make this as much as possible because we're going to need an absolute ton of iron to make our anvil. If we have enough, I'll probably at least make the blast furnace block as well, and I also kind of want to start grinding down the graphite and kaolinite that that Grim got for us, because I would like to be able to replace those last few carpenter blocks with their proper blocks. But the sun is going down. I've got lots and lots and lots of work to do, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah, it turns out Grim done did good. He's mined plenty for us. I'm just grinding all this down. If I've worked it out correctly, and it's me, so there's a real chance that that isn't the case, I think he's basically got enough for 2 blast furnaces, but that's not going to happen because I can't be bothered to process that much iron. So yeah, I'm just working on these. It turns out flint and steel, yep, just need iron in TerraFirmaPunk, so I'll be making one of those with probably one of the first ingots we make. I really hate these stick fire starters, and I'm just kind of keep carrying on, making more charcoal, making more blooms, so I'll cut back in a bit, guys. Okay, 6, 12, 24, what's that? 36 ingots of iron so far. We're doing alright, we're making progress. I know that's enough for the anvil already, I like to make that stuff en masse. I need to figure out the most efficient way of processing the iron on the anvil. So I want to have a bunch of them so I can do it all at once and just figure it out. Because we're going to be making a whole ton of iron the manual way for quite a while, I think. I made all these clay fire bricks too, and I'm hoping that we can make these in here just like we can make, you know, those ingot casts. We're running very low on charcoal now though, so was it 3 different ones I've got? Let's go. Probably not going to need anywhere near this much. Yeah, there we go. So stick you in there. Oh, and it works. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Oh, you have no idea. That's like when you get to the late game. That is like one of my biggest gripes with TFC is that you're still having to use the grindy early game mechanics. Pit killing being one where you just have to keep chopping down tons and tons of trees. It's not very efficient. Why can't you make like a big oven or something to make your pottery once you've entered the industrial age? And this will do me just fine. So I'm going to wait for these to process, and I'm going to try and build up this blast furnace here. I need to try and track down our leather too. Did I have some in here? Did I have any leather? We've got some around. I'm going to go see if I can round up enough to make 3 bellows, so I'll see you guys in a second. Yeah, okay, I rounded up enough from all of our junk chests everywhere. That should be enough for 3 bellows, but also we need some more. So I've come over to Grim's lovely leather processing area over here. I see he's got some soaked hides in here already, but I'm going to do the rest of the ones I found in those chests. I'm just going to be processing these. Now this color, don't get me wrong, it's a nice color. I'm just not sure if it was the color he was intending. I think this is the risk of using texture packs. Okay, so I'm just gonna be making all of this. I'm not gonna keep cutting in like this. There's lots to do. That's why it's gonna be lots of short little clips, because I'm trying to kind of do most of the work off camera. So I'm gonna keep working, but I want to cut back in and show you guys us putting the fire bricks in place if I can. So I'll see it very soon. Okay, I'm just trying to think how to do this. Is it this way? I can never remember. Yeah, the hole's on that side. Okay. Yeah, that looks alright actually. I'm reasonably happy with that. I guess I might need to put a block here to balance it out, but this is, like I say, this isn't permanent anyway. I'm going to be tweaking this basically every time I change something. Yeah, okay. These aren't strictly necessary. I just wanted to have a couple of these bellows out here for processing things like platinum, and if we do want to melt down iron outside as well. Like, what's the point of having extra forges if you're not going to use them, right? And then, let's see, 3, 4, 5, so you need 20. Yeah, I did count right. Excellent. Some kind of miracle has occurred here. I'm probably going to need to pillar up, though, to place these, aren't I? So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do the other one in a minute. Guess I should do these first, otherwise I'm not going to be able to place them. And you. Okay. So, I mean, this is a pretty good step forwards towards steel, let alone iron. I haven't even made the iron anvil yet. We're going to need a whole ton of sheets to plate the outside of this, though, and we still need, like I'll show you, the blast furnace itself takes quite a lot of iron too, right? All these double sheets, which are 4 ingots each, and I have to cover every outside surface of these fire brick blocks. So we'll get to that. We will definitely get to that, and that's kind of why I want to process all this iron to see how much we have. I'm going to have to go mine some more soon anyway. But I'm going to start working on this iron. The sun's going down, of course, again. And I guess I'll cut back in once I've got something to show you. Okay, so that's step 1 of this this plan complete. If I can actually remember the recipe for these things. Wrought iron anvil. Excellent. Hold on. I need to move this thing out of the way. Get rid of you and you. And then put you over there. I will melt you down later. And I need this anvil. There we go. For the next part of our plan. Oh my goodness. And there we have it. One brief little musical interlude later, and many hours of work. And we've done it. We've basically gone from the Bronze Age to the Steel Age in one episode, which is kind of cool. Well, we're not quite there yet. We're still on the wrought iron anvil. I'm just trying to do few little bits and pieces here. The steel thing's a technicality, because we had a bunch of iron. I think oh man, I've lost track. I think it's something like, I'm gonna need something to get up there, aren't I? Let's just grab a block. I think I've got some carpenter's blocks in here. Yep, there we go. Something like 120 iron ingots made. So, those of you who've played TerraFirmaPunk, you know that you cannot just go and mine some iron and shove it in a furnace to smelt it. You've got to first make the blooms, and you got to process the blooms. There's 3 stages to that. And then for all these things we've just made, like these sheets, you got to weld 2 ingots together, and then process them into... Oh, this is going in the way, isn't it? Oh, darn it. Disaster, and they take forever to break. Yeah, weld them into a double ingot, pound that into a sheet on the anvil, which is why we had to make the anvil. Good, I'm glad we got that back. This is fine. I can tweak this later. All these double sheets, or 2 of those sheets welded together, had to make another crucible, but now we've got our blast furnace. I basically just made this first layer so that we could stick this here without it popping off. We've got all of our extra bellows. So this, minus the toyer which we need, is a fully functioning blast furnace. We can make steel if we need it for anything. We can produce more iron. This is what's left over here. We can produce more iron. One thing Grim and I want to make are, let's see, like the miner's big backpack. These forestry bags here, these are amazing. We've had no joy finding these in the roguelike dungeons. In my single player, I found like tons of them in my first run, and we've been in like 3 or 4 of them, I think, and haven't found anything yet. So we want to make these. In fact, I was going to make them for the end of the episode, so Grim and I could have a couple, because we're going to need to go mining for more iron, of course, so we can finish this blast furnace and make other stuff. But you need wool cloth, so that's something we're going to do off camera. I'm not going to do it this episode, because I think this is a pretty good place to stop. I think we've achieved a lot today, and we're ready for my 3-episode plan. So for the next one, I think I can start putting all the cogs of the machine, is it called? Cogs of the machine. We're going to get into this heavily next episode. We're going to get a whole bunch of the machinery and equipment set up. One thing we needed for this, which one is it? The servo table, right? That needs a Steamcraft 2 spanner, which has to take regular bronze sheets. So while we were processing all of this iron, I went exploring. And let me just show you what I've been up to. I went west, like quite a ways. There was just nothing, so I decided to cut north. Found an airship. Carried on going. Nothing. Came down. Came home. Made some more iron. And then I basically went east and then north. And like in this entire journey, the only eventful thing that happened was me finding that Hydra, which I put in the clip at the beginning. So that's why I haven't included any of that exploration. It was just kind of boring, to be honest. But I've been like, every time I found a new stone biome, I've been digging down to see what the rock types were, because we needed tin to make that bronze. And eventually, all the way up here in the north, I found andesite top, slate mid, Gabbro bottom, and that's a massive find, because we need Gabbro for diamonds, we need Gabbro for nickel. So that's going to be one of our next projects, is going and getting some tin from there. I was going to say I'll do it between episodes, but I think what I will do between episodes is find some tin, and then maybe on camera we can try out these giant's pickaxes, because I haven't had a chance to use these for realsies yet. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's it. It's late. I think Grim's coming on soon. That's how late it is for me. We have like some 8-hour time difference. I just wanted to check in, say hooray, we finally managed to get our blast furnace and our wrought iron anvil. And thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.